I got me faithful crusty old bit of paper.
What happened to that, Ed?
Yeah, we're not dig that up from there.
That's how the Bassett.
Yes, it is. And Bassett decided he wanted to read it.
That must have been from years ago, that.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time, but it didn't look like this. It looked readable. We're here at Tallis Amos Group. Tallis Amos Group, and they're going to show me about Harvest Lab. It's about testing your silage and the quality of it when it comes through the chopper. And well, they're going to tell me all about it.
So, the grass silage goes into the Harvest Lab 3000.
Right.
You've got to have enough to cover the lens and so light doesn't shine through. Just a standard clamp sample.
Right.
Make sure it's covered nicely. And then back to the laptop here to start the analysis.
Give it a few minutes, Ed.
Yeah.
Turntable will then start spinning, which is reflecting the light through the machine,
Right.
through up into the sample. And then we take 3 samples of this to give it an average.
Right.
So that's the first analysis complete, and you can
Yeah.
see then the figures start coming through.
Right.
Then we'll run that again.
So, you take this unit.
Yes.
Is it on the
Yeah,
machine?
so this unit here can be fitted into the spout of the forager,
Right.
and that will give you a live analysis as you're cutting.
So that shines the light into the spout
Yes.
somewhere as the grass
Yeah.
goes by.
Yeah, so instead of having the turntable system on the top, the turntable's removed.
Right.
This unit here is bolted directly into the spout.
Yeah.
That light shines through the spout as the grass goes through, measures the content exactly as we're seeing here, and will give you a readout in the cab as to what you're seeing.
And so from field to field, it'll tell you how good
Field
it
to
is.
field,
or-
and then at the end of each field, you generate yourself a yield map, and you can
Right.
see which areas yielded, where they yielded, what crude protein from each area.
Yeah.
And that will allow you to build a map year on year on year to see if you've got deficient areas within the ground. So for example, you could look back to and say, do I need to do more soil analysis here because I'm getting this issue within the grassland area here?
Yeah.
You know, have I got a pH issue? So on and so forth. So now you sort of really drill down into the field to build up a picture for your grass year on year.
Yeah.
Right, so that analysis is now complete. So we complete that now, and then that will tell us our dry matter, crude protein. It will tell us our acid contents, neutral and acid.
Yeah.
And then it will tell ash content and crude fibre of the grass. And from that, with a calculation, then you could do your metabolizable energy. So you can work out for your rations based on what proteins you'd need to feed on top throughout the winter
Yes.
to balance out your silage
Yes.
requirements.
Yeah.
So it really would drill down. And it said because you'll be able to do it live, if, for example, you saw trailer loads coming back that were slightly different compared to the 2 fields you've done previously, for example, you could then set them aside to put them somewhere else in the clamp or potentially mix that grass.
Right.
So you could use that as an overall management tool.
So if you like got 2 clamps and you're getting poorer silage, right, we'll put that over
Yes.
in another clamp.
Yep.
And your better silage.
We could have the silage isn't such great content for dry cows, for example.
Yeah.
And for the lactating cows, we have a better quality silage. So it really allows you as a management tool to build on that year on year.
Right.
But that's the full analysis come through of that now. And you get to see exactly what the results are. And then we can save them in. And I'll discard this so you can see a current one. And this is what they look like results. So you get, again, every operation you do, every sample you take is logged into the system here and is kept. You can then filter your results. So for example, if you were doing it from a contracting point of view, you could say, well, X, Y, and Z farm, these are results we're getting back from them, and you look at each one as an individual, or you could look at it as a field individually.
Yeah. And does it do how much per acre, the tonnage and stuff like that?
So a lot of that will be done through the ops centre anyway within the machine.
Right,
So they'll be
okay.
looking through, so obviously we'll know the tonnage that's going through the machine, and then
Yes.
from John Deere Ops Centre, they'll then know the acres covered,
Right.
and it'll be able to tell you, for example, fuel usage, time in field, stoppage time, why you're stopped. So again, all comes back to management and looking at it from a top-down level.
Yes.
But it allows you to really sort of understand where your unit's functioning, where you could add improvements. And again, John Deere's Ops Centre builds all of it, and this will then talk to Ops Centre in the background.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Jesus, I didn't know it was that sophisticated, to be honest with you.
And this system here can be also fitted to combines. So the same.
this
system,
same thing?
exactly the same unit. Can
Well,
be
that
fitted
goes
to
on a
combine.
spout or something,
It
does
goes within the elevator.
Oh, right.
And then it allows you with the grain to look at all the moisture content, protein content as the grain is coming through. So again, you can take the samples as they're coming through.
Yeah.
So for example, if you're looking at your milling, you could say, well, this is coming through at milling quality as we're going. We know those trailer loads are great for milling, straight into that pile. This one here didn't make milling quality. We can put them in the feed wheat pile. So we know there and then that we're mixing the best where we need it to be. So when we come to have an analysis done throughout the summer, we don't have to rely just on the grain analysis because we've already got that in the shed ourselves, which allows you then to pre-plan your sales. You can forecast your sales understanding that I've got X, Y, Z worth of milling wheat to sell, X, Y, Z worth of feed wheat.
Yeah.
I can now forecast my tonnages to allow me to factor in that's what I can pre-sell, forecast, sell, etc. Makes a big difference.
Very clever stuff, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hopefully that was useful for you.
Yeah, very useful. I didn't realise it was this technical or sophisticated. It's amazing stuff.
Tip of the iceberg, I think, for John Deere to come as well.
Yeah, you reckon?
I reckon, yeah.
All right, let me know.
You wait till they're putting soil through these machines and we're understanding our soil analysis as we go along.
How do you mean? What, when you're picking up dirt?
Or when you're cultivating.
Oh, right.
You imagine being able to soil analysis as you're cultivating.
Oh, crikey.
I don't forecast that to be too far away.
Right. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Farming's altered so much
Changing
nowadays.
face.
Yeah.
But then we would have said that 40, 50 years ago
Yeah.
when we got newer machines then.
Yeah.
We just move with it, don't we?
Yeah. 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 Well, thank you very much.
No
That's
problem.
very interesting.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Cheers now.
too. Cheers.
No, Jamie, do you know what this is?
Stick up your ass.
Close. Right, she's got to put, they're like little overshoes over your shoes,
Yeah.
Over your boots.
over
yeah.
your boots, shoes, whatever, and walk through the chickens,
Pick
and
up their muck.
yeah, on your shoes.
Shoes,
Then you
things.
put them in a bag,
Then
right? Then you send it off.
Right, all this will come out.
Right, all that will come out, send it off to get salmonella testing. It's to check they ain't got salmonella basically. Every time it comes back negative, but that's what it's all about. How often you got to have it done, Mum?
Every 14 weeks.
Every
Is it?
14 weeks, yeah.
Do they test for foxes as well?
We know about foxes because normally we find feathers and dead chickens.
Poor Ruth, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, Ruth has got nabbed, doesn't she?
Don't forget, get Denise one of those hookers.
Oh, we got plenty.
Oh, you got some, have you?
Yeah.
What size?
Oh,
Oh, you have to ask the PA.
Oh,
PA, that's Melissa, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
What's the death toll on the chickens anyway?
death toll.
Technically they ain't dead because they're in the freezer.
They're immortalized.
Yeah.
Do you like to say that?
No.
Well,
Idiot.
what is the death toll? 6, isn't it?
Was 5 or 6?
All the food they had.
You had
But
5.
you had
Yeah.
Ruth as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ruth
that's
went.
it, and
Ruth went the other day, wasn't it?
She was
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, she
Then
was.
We've had a few more disappear.
Yeah, well, it's more than 5 or 6. What's it? 8 or 10 maybe?
Yeah, but
What would
Yeah.
you do? Count them?
no, I bloody don't. I just they're in barricade. No, they're in Colditz.
Colditz from Fox. Mr. Fox is.
They're having lawn grass at the moment.
Oh, really?
I try to cut some tomorrow, all being well.
Yeah, until.
Yeah, you're gonna make me one then.
He's
Yes,
tight, isn't he?
obviously.
Yeah, man, I don't want that. Put some more water.
All right. I'm getting there.
God, no respect, is he?
Do you want a cup of tea? Oh, you got Grandpa's
Special
tea. Yes, special tea. There's always special tea around here, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Fancy mug.
Oh, look, that's good. You ever seen this before?
Never.
Never. It's amazing, isn't it?
Just for Granny, those are.
Yes.
No one else.
Oh,
has
we
got
haven't
one.
got another one for Granny. She'll have to have.
I don't want that one.
Oh, well, what one do you
I
want?
want a white one. I'm fussy.
Okay,
Put
no.
it in the dishwasher.
Oh, that one looks as
Why,
though.
does it taste different?
I like a white. Look, it's in the dishwasher.
All right, calm down. Fuck's sake.
But yeah.
Is that one all
Yeah,
right?
he's all right.
Then we got our special cups.
The
You
Queen
want a
deserves
cup of
it.
tea too?
Yeah, please.
All right.
She wants to talk silage, don't you?
Right. Anyhow, when we was at Barclay show,
Yeah, you see Mr. Moon.
Steve Moon from
Yeah.
Tallis says it. What's the name of the place?
Oh, can't think of it.
Airplane place, isn't it? Well, anyhow,
Campbell.
Kemble. Is it Kemble?
Is it Campbell? I don't know. Go on.
No, it can't be Kemble, is it? Oh, I don't fucking know. Anyhow, from Tallis, just outside of Tetbury. So, anyhow, we've seen Steve Moon down at Barclay Show, and they had, what was it called?
Harvest Lab.
Yeah, Harvest Lab down there. So, basically, you bolt it to your chopper or whatever, and it analyses the grass as it goes up the chute and into your trailer, and it tells you how good it is and whether this end of the field's better than that end and all that sort of thing. But anyhow, they took it off, and you can just like put the grass in there, and it does its thing. It spins round and puts light through it or something, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah,
They'll
and-
see it anyway.
This
That's
is what Steve was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it tells you the quality of your grass, so that you can decide, put that in one pit for me young stock and put that in the other pit for me dairy cows or whatever. Obviously we got beef cattle and stuff.
No more, no, you got it.
Oh wow, there you go. Right, so we got it here.
the secret result.
Yeah, the secret results.
This is what Steve sent.
This is what Steve sent through. Now I got me faithful crusty old bit of paper
What
that
happened to that,
Where's
Ed?
that on about? Yeah, where'd that dig that up from?
That's how the Bassett's ass on.
Yes, it is. And Bassett decided he wanted to read it, but yeah, so this is what's left. This is supposed to be, what good or.
Yeah, I know that.
So what have we got?
That must have been from years ago, that.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time, but it didn't look like this. It looked readable.
It's got bloody wet by the look of it.
Yeah, so the dogs had a go at it. Right, dry matter. Right, dry matter. Average 22 to 28. What's ours? 27.48. Well,
Not
okay.
bad.
No, that ain't too bad. Crude protein 12.4. Where's crude protein? 14 to 17. So it's a bit under. Bearing in mind this is
That stuff down at Kingswood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
old pasture.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, then what's it? Acid? Oh, fuck me, where's acid? Dunno. Oh, hang on. There's an acid down here. Fibre. Is that the right one? Or is it that one? Well, one of the friggin' acids, anyhow. Fibre, natural fibre. Ah,
There's
there's
fibre.
natural fibre. There, 60. Yeah, it's just over.
Guess what? They've come up the other arse end, innit?
Well,
Fibre.
fibre, I suppose that helps bind them together. Sugar, you've got a cross.
Oh, I've got no sugar in there.
X marks the spot. Never
There's
mind.
got sugar there.
Yeah, it's got
Oh,
sugar
there.
there. Yeah, and then ash.
I was down here, right in that.
Did you? Where did you see ash? Oh, yeah.
Where's Ash?
6 to 10. Well, we've got 7.13, so that's all right.
Yeah.
And crude fibre. Crude protein. No, it's crude
Oh.
protein. Start. Okay.
I haven't got it there,
Well,
Robert.
there's two lots of fibres. Right. Okay, I've figured it out now. NDF fibre, whatever that friggin' means, is 60 on ours. It should be between 40 and 57, so it's slightly over. And ADF fibre is 39, and it's 22.5 to 33, so that's slightly over as well. So.
Ain't too bad for old
Well,
man, is it?
no, I mean, this is only going to be used, it's at the back of the pit, so I ain't going to get to it till the end of the winter.
This time next year.
Probably, maybe. So, yeah, it's what it is. It's better. Some of it's better than I thought it would be.
Well, anyway, when you was scuffing around with it, give a little bit to the cows, and they seemed.
They liked it, didn't they? Yeah, I done
yeah.
that. I went and grabbed an handful
Yeah, they
and chucked it in, and they seemed to
Lapped it
like
up.
it. So,
Do you know where
Yeah.
it come from?
yeah,
Kingswood.
all Kingswood that was. This, not what we done the other day. This is old pasture from Kingswood, and I can't. Obviously, all the fields are mixed up in there. So, but it's all old pasture. It's been there, a long time. Whatever, it's been old lays.
And why has it got no sugar?
I don't know why he got an X. Either they didn't get a read in, or because
Didn't
the
have no
sugar.
in, it's gone, I expect.
I don't know. I thought I cut it at optimal time to get some sugar, but it says 2 to 5. Well, I haven't got nothing. Well, it's got an X anyhow. Perhaps there was no reading on it. I don't know. But anyhow, it's interesting. I'll be very interested to do what we done the other day.
Test that.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
send some off? Or
Yes, it was. I sent it off to check it for nitrogen mainly, but whilst they're testing it, they test it for all this stuff as well. And the protein in that was,
17.
well, it was just under 17. It was 16.7.
Yeah, well, that's still good.
Oh yeah, that's very
Well,
good.
But using all that bloody
Well,
barley.
saves all the barley, and I mean, we're not a dairy farm. Dairy farmers like real good silage, because obviously better the silage, the more milk they get out of the cows. Whereas we're a suckler herd, okay, we do finish some of our beef cattle, so we want good stuff to go to the beef cattle, but you don't want to give top quality stuff to our in-calved,
Heifers.
well, suckler cows,
No.
do we? Because they get too fat and you get problems with calving and all sorts of things. So they tend to have the
Bit of
crappier
egg or
stuff.
something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
That, you
so,
smell
yeah.
that old crappy stuff you put up in that shed?
I don't know if I want to.
Well,
Yeah, it
smells
smells-
like backhoe.
Well, it was some grass I cut, only 2 acres. Someone come to me and said, "Oh, I want you to tidy up my field." So I said, "Yeah, no problem." So I went and mowed it. Well, of course, it bloody pissed down every friggin' day. I was going to make hay out of it, so it rained. So it did nothing. I didn't touch it for 2 weeks. So by then it had gone a bit crap. So all I done was rode it up, got Andy to go down there and bale it. It's only 14 bales or something. Baled it up. Anyhow, it's just been sat outside and it looks like crappy old horrible
No
hay.
doubt.
More like
So I put
slimy.
it in for bedding, in for the cattle, in for bedding. And where it's been sat around, it's warmed up inside, but it smells like tobacco.
Does it?
Yeah, they're just been left outside basically, but it's like cooked itself. And it smells quite nice, doesn't it?
Grandpa used to like to buy that back with the old day from that Gloucester market.
Yeah, well that was stuff that got
Yeah,
hot, wasn't
yeah.
it? When they, you're on about little bales,
Bales,
then,
yeah,
yeah.
commercial bales.
Yeah, so there we go, yeah. Oh good, oh look at my cup of tea, thank you mum, you do know how to look after me.
She
So we're
spoils
shopping
you.
tomorrow.
What for, more tea bags?
Mm.
Well done. So all in all, it's
really
okay,
good, yeah.
it's not rocket fuel or anything, but it'd be perfectly good for what we want it for.
Well, I hope so. You got 450 tons of it.
Not of this, I got about, I
We
wonder
got 450 ton of that new seed.
yes.
And what have you got? 100 ton?
No, I reckon it's a bit more than that. I reckon between
It was about
150 to 200 ton, maybe, of that.
no, we got enough bloody grub anyway.
Oh, we got
That
enough.
chap wanted to know if you wanted that a second cut, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mr. wasn't.
Yeah, but I don't want it. I
No,
don't need. I
no.
don't need it. Fuck me. Where am I going to put it
Peeping
all?
down here, so when's that big on the cut that
I've
grass?
spoke to Scott. I rang Scott tonight and told him we're testing, but I will mow that grass as soon as I can and make some hay out
Yeah,
of it.
well,
Scott's happy. Anyhow, I better thank Steve Moon for doing this for me. Thank you, Steve. It's very good of you. And yeah, so there we go. Yes, very good. It's something interesting. It's not something we do here. We don't. I've only ever tested me grass once before. Oh, it's quite years
who
ago.
was that? That chap that used to travel around.
Yeah, it was.
T-Mac, wasn't it? Didn't he used to work for T-Mac and then he went on for something else?
Yeah, when it. Oh, I
I
can't
can't remember his name.
Anyhow, it's quite a few years ago when we last done it, but it's interesting to do it just because you guess at it. You look how well your animals are doing, but you guess at it. But whereas if you have it analysed, you do know exactly how good it is and stuff. So there we go. We got that. Oh, that's your.
I'm going to put that there. That's for Dawn. I'll take that over to Dawn. I'm going to do it tonight. Get
Well,
down
you're
to-
gonna go with your slippers on.
Oh, we boots.
Your boots. Oh, all right, well done. The funny thing is about Granny and her testing, right? When you go to the post office, they sometimes ask you what's in there. Chicken shit. And they go, oh.
One day, Lise Ely was in there and she said, "What's got in there then, Mrs. Jones?" I said, "Do you want to know, Lise? Well, we have to know for it to go through the post office." I said, "If you want to know, it's chicken shit."
What did they say to that?
Yeah.
It does stink.
The moral of the story, don't ask Granny what's in her bag.
No. You got to clean them out, ain't you?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we can do that. They got a few lodgers over there. I was either a toss-up, go and put the powder down. I thought I'd better do this first.
Yes, I should. Dawn was going on about it earlier.
Yeah, get it gone.
You got to do both sides.
Yeah. One back there and one back there.
Is that?
Is this all for your eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a tech. There we go. There's the instructions on there, like what you got to do. But do you have two lots? Do you? Or...
Yeah, you got a big boot thing you put on your wellies, or you can have the little booties to put on your shoes.
Oh, nice.
But sometimes I can't get them to put it on my shoes. The chickens to take them away. Chickens think, "Oh, what's that?"
They can take them away.
I think I'd like a pair of them. Put on my feet. Bloody chickens.
Do you remember when they nicked her glasses?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, there's one bugger over there. I go over there in the morning, sort of stand on the perch, and to look at me.
She tap your glasses,
Yeah,
did she?
yeah.
Oh dear.
Bit of a character, chickens though.
You like your chickens?
I like them when they lay well.
Oh yeah.
And
How
what-
many years have you had chickens here?
Oh, bloody hell, Ed. Oh, when did Granny and Gramp get married? 48. Christ, they've had them in the 50s, the 60s. Granny, remember we had that old chicken
Yeah,
house
I
out there?
remember that. Yeah. So hang
She
on.
had 200 in there.
Yes, I know. So in 1948, they've had.
She put that new shed up in 1964 because the winter, as you know, it snowed like...
Hang on,
rubber.
what, 63? I've not heard of 63.
No.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Bloody snow with our poor old dad. Well, he had to go and move the bloody arks and old chickens couldn't get out, was all froze up to devil, and then the bloody old badgers would come along and scrap underneath the arks and then pull their legs down through the rafters because they was hungry. So we had to go and get some big water pipe things and put down something for scratching.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
And then mother got fed up going out there feeding on them, and she said, "I'm going to have a shed put up."
So 1964.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's that? That's 60 years ago then.
Yeah.
How old are you, Granny? 21.
No, I wasn't. I'm not old enough. I just left school.
How old are you now?
Oh, I'm old enough.
And what happens to a chicken if she don't lay? She get a spanked ass.
Yeah, mother didn't. Dad used to wring his neck and have him in the pot.
Do you want one?
There's some in the freezer.
Yeah, help yourself. Oh
Fucking
dear, poor old chickens. Never mind, eh?
All right, come on then, Silage Master, signing off.
It's Ed Jones, silage results, signing off. Bye.